Today, boys and girls, our math time is going to be spent hanging with the birds. Not quite, but today we're going to do some storytelling about some birds that are sitting on a wire. And so I am drawing a pole. Now, your pole might not look like mine, and that's okay. Just a rectangle's good. And have you ever looked up and seen some birds sitting on the wire? Maybe you can look out your back door and see that, or your front door, or maybe you have seen some birds sitting on a pole and the wire on your way to school or on your way to church. So I drew a pole, and this is going to be my wire, and you know that wire is usually a telephone wire or electric wire. And so today we're going to show a math sentence using this pole and these two wires. And I'm going to tell you a story about yesterday, because yesterday when I looked out, I saw 3 birds flying near 2 telephone wires, and they could be these 2 wires right here. What is one way that those 3 birds could sit on these 2 wires? Well, maybe, my pencils, maybe one bird, let me draw his little feet here. Notice I just did circles. Maybe one bird landed, maybe a triangle wing, on that side. And maybe over here, 2 birds landed on this side. Should I make one a little bird? Notice it really doesn't matter. I'm just adding some funny details. This one's going to have some hair. But you can do as you like. So if I have one bird on this side of the wire and 2 birds on this side of the wire, how many birds was it all together? It equals 3. And in that way, I drew a number sentence. 1 plus 2 equals 3. But what if I drew another pole, put some stain in my pole, and here's my wires. These wires are a little different. That's okay. I bet there's another way that my birds could sit. If I have 3 birds, maybe 2 birds would sit on this side, boy, that one's funny. Give him his eyeball. And one bird this time, this is going to be the big one, is sitting on this side. I could write a math sentence for this too. I could write 2, right off my paper. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Now that really says the same thing as this one, just a little bit different. It's another way to show an answer to the same problem. Of 3 birds flying to the wire, which way did the birds land on the wire? Well, maybe this way. Or we could even say maybe all 3 landed on one side, and we could do 0 plus 3 equals 3. But today, you are going to draw your own birds on a wire story. Now, remember I showed you, big tall triangle. There's my pole. Does it have to be perfect? No. Then add your wire. Maybe it's even, maybe it's not. But today, we're going to pretend that you saw the same 2 wires and the same pole. But instead of 3 birds flying nearby, there were 10 birds flying nearby. There are going to be many different ways that we can show 10 birds on these 2 wires. So after you're going to draw your pole and your wires, I want you to draw me one way that 10 birds can sit on this wire. Now after you draw it, I want you to write your number sentence down here. It will say something plus something equals 10. I am really looking forward to seeing your work, boys and girls. And don't forget, once you do your drawing, make sure your numbers are written the correct way. Check on a clock, check somewhere in your house, check those numbers, have mom and dad check, and then take a picture of your work and post it so that we can all see your 10 birds sitting on the wire. I'm curious if we're all going to do it the same way or if we're going to find lots of different ways. That's it for now. I'm looking forward to seeing your picture. Bye-bye.